For months, astronomers assured us 3I Atlas would be nothing more than a spectacular flyby. A harmless interstellar visitor skimming past Mars before disappearing forever into the darkness beyond our solar system. But the universe rarely gives us harmless mysteries. And now, the James Webb Space Telescope has delivered data that changes everything. The numbers have shifted. The trajectory has changed. And for the first time, scientists are whispering the one possibility nobody wanted to hear: 3I Atlas may hit Mars. At first glance, the object looked ordinary enough. Detected on July 1, it appeared to be another interstellar wanderer, a fast-moving comet with a glowing coma tearing through space at nearly 87 km per second relative to the Sun. At that speed, it could cross the Earth-Moon distance in under 80 minutes. But what stunned astronomers wasn't its speed. It was its behavior. Comets are chaotic. They tumble, fragment, vent gas unpredictably as sunlight heats their frozen surfaces. But 3I Atlas didn't behave like chaos. It behaved like intention. As it approached the inner solar system, telescopes recorded subtle but consistent acceleration. Tiny course adjustments. Precise directional changes. Its glowing coma doubled in brightness within weeks, while ultraviolet emissions and carbon dioxide outgassing spiked beyond anything previously recorded in natural comet activity. Then came the discovery that changed the conversation forever. James Webb detected rhythmic pulses emerging from the object's tail. Not random eruptions. Not solar heating. Pulses. Perfectly timed every 17 minutes. A pattern. A signal. A maneuver. As observatories across Earth continued tracking the object, the projected distance from Mars narrowed dramatically. What had once been considered a safe pass shifted into something disturbingly close, just 1.95 million kilometers from the planet. Cosmically speaking, that is almost nothing. And simulations revealed something terrifying. A tiny increase in thrust, barely a fraction of the acceleration already being measured, could shift the trajectory into a direct collision course. Scientists were no longer watching an object drift through space. They were watching it steer. Harvard astrophysicist Avi Loeb and his team soon released a controversial proposal: 3I Atlas might not be natural at all. Radar reflections returned metallic signatures unlike ordinary comets. Amateur astronomers captured strange green beams extending from the object toward Mars, pulsing in synchronization with the gas emissions. The deeper researchers looked, the stranger the object became. Some began asking an impossible question: what if this isn't a comet? What if it's a probe? And if it is, who sent it? The implications are almost beyond comprehension. If 3I Atlas struck Mars at its current estimated speed, the impact would unleash more than 2 million megatons of energy. A crater 60 kilometers wide. Debris blasted into Martian orbit. Shockwaves capable of reshaping entire regions of the planet. But the physical destruction may not be the real danger. Mars has long been considered one of the most likely places in our solar system to harbor dormant life beneath its frozen surface. Ancient microbial ecosystems. Buried reservoirs. Biological remnants untouched for millions of years. Now imagine an interstellar object carrying unknown organic compounds smashing directly into that environment. Some scientists have described the possibility as panspermia in reverse. Not life spreading naturally through space, but life being deliberately delivered. And then James Webb found something even more disturbing. Deep spectral analysis reportedly detected synthetic polymers and carbon nanotube-like structures embedded within the object's gas trail, engineered materials that should not exist naturally inside a comet. Even stranger, isotopic ratios within the object matched nothing previously catalogued in our solar system. In simple terms, 3I Atlas contains matter that should not exist. At least not naturally. As panic quietly spread through scientific circles, NASA's behavior suddenly changed. Public updates slowed. Telemetry feeds from Mars missions began showing unusual gaps. Behind closed doors, emergency meetings were reportedly convened between major space agencies around the world. Then a leaked internal phrase appeared online: "Impact protocol initiated." No one officially explained what it meant. But rumors exploded. Some believed Earth-based stations had transmitted encrypted signals toward Mars assets, not to defend the planet, but to prepare for arrival. And that possibility led to an even darker thought. What if 3I Atlas isn't just observing us? What if it's waiting for a response? At the SETI Institute, cryptographers analyzed the object's flight path using binary translation and deep space compression algorithms. What emerged stunned them. Patterns. Repeating intervals. Prime number structures. Atomic sequences corresponding to carbon, oxygen, silicon, and iron, the building blocks of both life and machines. It was as though the object's trajectory itself was a message. Not communicated through radio waves, but through motion. Through timing. Through presence. And if that's true, then as the projected impact window narrowed, planetary scientists discovered something chilling. 3I Atlas was no longer simply passing near Mars. Its updated trajectory aligned almost perfectly with a mysterious region known as Elysium Planitia, an area filled with unusually symmetrical geological formations, spiral-like ridges, and strange crystalline deposits unlike anything found elsewhere on the planet. At the center of this region sat a perfectly circular basin. No volcanic residue. No confirmed impact origin. Just a silent depression surrounded by materials that emitted rhythmic infrared pulses when exposed to sunlight. And now, 3I Atlas appeared to be heading directly toward it. Scientists began asking the unthinkable. Was this location random, or a rendezvous point? Then came another anomaly. Behind the main object, astronomers detected something impossible. A secondary shadow trailing at a perfectly fixed distance. It emitted no heat. Reflected almost no light. And remained synchronized with 3I Atlas regardless of gravitational fluctuations. It wasn't debris. It wasn't gas. It was something else. Something following it. Theories exploded across scientific communities. A companion probe. A gravitational distortion. An artificial field. For the first time, some researchers suggested that 3I Atlas itself might not even be the main object, merely the carrier of something hidden behind it. Then the coincidences became impossible to ignore. When astronomers mapped the object's alignments with Earth, Mars, and the Sun, they found that every major approach occurred during rare astronomical resonance dates tied to ancient orbital harmonics. September 23 Road. October 5. November 11. Dates linked not only to planetary alignments, but to cycles studied by ancient civilizations thousands of years ago. Even stranger, archaeoastronomers comparing ancient sky maps from Babylonian, Mayan, and Tibetan cultures discovered recurring depictions of what they called the flame serpent, a celestial object descending from deep space toward the red planet. Across cultures separated by oceans and centuries, the same story appeared again and again. A curved object. An unnatural approach. Mars at the center. And then Mars itself began responding. The ExoMars Trace Gas Orbiter detected unusual xenon isotope releases rising from beneath the Martian surface near Cerberus Fossae. Seismic activity increased. Subsurface temperatures rose. But what truly terrified scientists was the signal. Every 17 minutes, Mars emitted a weak magnetic pulse. The exact same interval as 3I Atlas. It was as if the planet was answering. As if something buried beneath the crust had recognized the approaching object. Then James Webb uncovered another disturbing pattern. The object's light fluctuations followed recursive timing sequences that, when visualized mathematically, formed Fibonacci spirals, patterns associated with organic growth, memory structures, and even DNA organization. Mathematicians proposed a disturbing theory. 3I Atlas might not be transmitting information through language, but through resonance itself. Not communication to our ears. Communication to consciousness. And that possibility became even harder to dismiss after researchers studying neural synchronization reported bizarre effects in human subjects exposed to the object's pulse frequencies. Brainwave activity synchronized across isolated individuals. Separated rooms. No communication. Only exposure to the rhythm. The implication was chilling. What if the signal wasn't merely technological? What if it was cognitive? Then, in the final 72 hours before projected impact, orbiters detected a structured infrasonic signal originating beneath Olympus Mons, the largest volcano in the solar system. The waveform matched the same spiral structure emitted by 3I Atlas during its solar approach. Mars was not staying silent anymore. It was responding. As if this encounter had happened before. As if the planet itself remembered. Then came one final revelation. James Webb's last spectral breakdown reportedly identified molecular sequences drifting within the object's vapor trail that resembled a primitive RNA-like structure. Not Earth biology. Not known chemistry. But unmistakably organized for replication. A form of informational biology. Life not as cells, but as code. And hidden inside those structures were patterns eerily similar to encryption systems created by humans. As though the molecule itself was designed to interact with intelligence. To respond to interpretation. To awaken through understanding. Finally, astronomers mapped one last alignment: Mars, Earth, the Sun, and 3I Atlas crossing perfectly through the center. An alignment mirrored by ancient monuments on Earth: Stonehenge, Teotihuacan, Nabta Playa, structures built thousands of years ago, all pointing toward the same celestial geometry. It was as though humanity had unknowingly prepared for this moment across millennia. And then came the most unsettling realization of all. Maybe this was never about destruction. Maybe Mars was never the target. Maybe we were. Because in the end, 3I Atlas didn't arrive like a weapon. It arrived like a key.